Will you head out for Sedlets?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Proggers.
Long live the Proggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drink.
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful, and much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body, but you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the...
I'm really surprised you challenged me. I don't like to lose. You must have a...
Shit! How could I have lost?
Glory to the victors, honor to the defeated. You'll get me back next time, sir.
You bet I will. I'll pluck you like a chicken. And now for a drink. And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts Bazeni, kitchen alto est.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
someone. Please, explain to me. What the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late. I'll help you with him. You two.
Go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Lord of Burmlaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody... You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of...
What am I supposed to...
I don't know. Anything. Have a look around. Maybe you'll find some clues. Maybe you'll find the murderer himself if he's a total idiot. Fucking and drinking until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all. Long drawn and quartered. Sing, my friends, soon we'll be gutted like piggies.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. Track! Why would anyone throw away a lockpick here? Could it be I'm not the only one looking to make mischief here? So this is most likely where they used the lockpick. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? Right.
Did you find it?
I noticed that the powder store is unlocked.
No, it fucking can't. Unless Chertan wanted to spice up his porridge in the middle of a...
Again?
It's already happened once or twice that someone went to steal powder. That's why we had it moved up here. Maybe Chertan disturbed the thief on the job and he started waving a dagger around.
But why would anyone steal black powder?
How about because it's fucking expensive? You'd be surprised who'd happily take it off your hands. In Corinthia, I met this bloke who used black powder to blow up cliffs. You make a hole, pour in the powder, cover it up again, and set fire to it. He did pretty well for himself, but in the end a flying rock tore his head off. But this isn't the time or place for that. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan. Maybe Musa's already finished with him.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I'd like to know. Can someone explain?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. But he could not be more wrong about...
How dare you
Calm down, sir.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that... There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here?
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Musa is definitely innocent. Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word?
You can be glad you're not in iron.
Please, sir. Give me some time. We won't leave this place until we clear this up.
What? But sir, you said we were going to move out.
Things have changed a bit since then. Not even a handcart carrying dung will leave the camp.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you—
But sir!
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to... And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, Things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Why did you stand up for Musa like that?
I don't even know. Maybe it's because you must have got to know him a bit by now, too, huh?
Well, sir, doesn't really matter what I think.
You got that?
But you won't just leave this be.
Could I look on while I'm in it? And if I can't let that happen? That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justice here.
What is this royal just...
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Steber of Stebersitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Grozov brings him here...
Who is this?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns... You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind.
You really don't have any idea.
How could I? We should probably...
But Grozov had...
And there's no way I can get to it.
Me?
Who else? I need help. Someone I can trust. We have to get rid of the guard somehow. And get...
All right.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely... Then he has to decide what to do next. Which means... I'd say we have...
Well, I know one of the bathhouse wenches.
That's not a bad idea. If you can talk her into it, off you go then. And Henry.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
Bloody hell.
What? Someone stole it! Fine! I'll make you surrender. I surrender. Enough! We know how to deal with it. You'll return what you...
Utter no. You'll have to answer...
Oh.
Greetings to you too.
Don't think I can't see you.
Ah, don't get your knickers in a twist.
I'm gonna remember that ugly face of yours.
Huh?
I'm in no mood for nonsense. So no messing about, got it?
Ah, don't worry. I'm a saint.
You'd better be.
Do you have permission? All right, you had your chance.
Calm down!
How dare you? You'll give every...
How about I kick...
leave me. I won't say... It looks like everything is here.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important.
Oh, you bet it's important.
All right. That is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in
No. But I have to find them.
that old sod. He's never gonna get off that late.
There's something I need you.
Oh, what a surprise.
There's a guard posted outside Moose's tent.
That I could use my feminine charms on him. So you rid me of one pig.
I wouldn't ask.
All right then. I'll try and lure him to the bathhouse. But if he tries, I hope he won't stink at least.
Surrender at once.
Easy now. I surrender.
You're a wanted man. The time has come, and if I don't find those...
How dare you? Do you have any idea?
Oh, God bless. dark.
I heard something. Did I imagine it? Never mind. Strange.
Henry?
Now, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it.
I truly appreciate that. But I am Tinja Sireye, Mene Mene Sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum Laka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can...
Certainly not. Why study something for years? I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. The first thing to do is to go to Chetan's corpse. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons, and you can read.
Aye.
Excellent. The chest is locked.
You have a whole book just about poisons? Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect. Who do you think is the prime?
I heard Sir Grozov could...
I have heard the same. And did you notice?
Well?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, someone should question them all.
Well, I don't have much time.
I am very grateful, my friend.
What if we forgot about finding the murderer? You'd be long gone before Grozov.
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is... And even if I did get away by some miracle, they would punish you.
Easy now! I surrender!
You've been loitering around where you shouldn't. Don't think you've been accused of... You'll pay a fine?
If you don't stop this insolence right now...
But, all right, let's just forget about...
What are you trying to pull, you scoundrel?
Eh? Huh? Fuck. Whatever.
I must be mad. To hell with it.
All right. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything. And forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. I suppose the murderer surprised him. And... he coughed up some blood, all right. But he also... That's a nasty... But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him out? Several stab wounds in the belly. The murderer definitely knew what he was doing. Though that hardly narrows down the field, you know. Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't... I can't see anything ripped or sliced. Whoever killed him... He looks horribly rigid and contorted. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was it... completely... Oh, Christ, what? I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? That'll have to do. He had spasm. He shot himself. Warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. I mustn't forget anything.
Could use a shit. Catch that bastard!
Right, that's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned.
I'm on the way! What is it? Did you drop something? What a night. Huh. Strange. Huh?
I read that book.
What do you mean?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far, but if you think the symptoms are the same, are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in...
Absolutely certain.
All right. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to...
I better... You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the two guards.
Wait a moment.
Of course.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Well, even so, it is strange. For months, the people here have been sitting around doing nothing. You have done more in a few days.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Of course it is. I'm only...
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing what I'm told to do.
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. Who are you?
All right. I'll try to trust you.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than...
You're pleased? Aren't you a...
It was not my first choice. Or do you think...
How did you come to...
That is a long story. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envy, but soon after we found ourselves at war with Timur. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger, and I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary. I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for Timur's, but let us just say that King Sigismund, instead of making me his counselor...
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here.
I am grateful to you, my friend, but I must refuse. I have had because I am a total coward. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps even return home. So I think it will be best.
You know nothing. I know.
In this conversation...
I better go and search the...
Good luck.
What the? You're a wanted man around here, you thief! Give up!
Easy! I surrender!
I've got it in for you. You've been loitering around. Don't think you've been a... You'll pay a fine.
Wait. Everything has to be presented in...
Oh, I wouldn't want to I'll take good care not to break...
All right.
Now I'll take...
Have a look then.
Right. All right. But I don't want to... What are you waiting for? On your way! What are you doing in there? I'll give it to you, you bastard. Give up. That's quite enough. Do it! No, you... What are you doing in there? I'll give it to you, you... The cheek on you! Oh!